Next is, what is meant by hydroboration oxidation reaction? Illustrate with this with an example. Okay. So what do you mean by hydroboration oxidation reaction, beta? Very, very important question, right? Now I'll give you the mechanism of this. Okay, we'll start off with the mechanism. Very, very important. So firstly, though, hydroboration means we are going to use diborane. That is this. Okay, oxidation means we are going to add peroxide here. Right? So we are going to see these two steps. For example, we have CH3, CH, double bond CH. This is 2 over here, this is H, right? Now you tell me that if I use diborane, that is B2H6, what is so special about diborane? Diborane has, if you talk about one borane H, है ना? It has vacant orbitals. Why? Because in the outermost shell it has 6 electrons. That means it is vacant orbital. It is electron deficient. Okay, it needs more electron, right? So it is electron deficient. So what it will do? It will attract this pi electron, because pi electrons are loosely bonded, right? So it will attract these pi electrons. Now the question is, ma'am, I have two things I can do. Either I can make the pi electrons move here. This will be CH3, CH, this is CH2 negative, and this is positive, right? Or ma'am, I can make the pi electrons move here, right? Or I can make the pi electrons move here. These pi electrons move here. So that will be CH3, CH negative, CH2 positive. Which is more stable? Now here where comes GOC. Okay, that is why I tell you GOC is very important, and I'm going to start GOC on my channel Vedantu NEET English. You can see that tomorrow is my lecture of inductive effect, right? So now here you see this thing, that this is plus I effect. This is showing plus I effect, right? Plus I means it is donating the electron. So organic chemistry or any reaction wants to be, any compound wants to be neutral. If you have a positive, you are giving it negative, it will be very happy that okay, I'm now negative, I'm very happy, I'm getting the electrons. Here you already have a negative, you're giving more electrons. So it will become unstable. It don't need more and more charge, it needs less charge, and it wants neutrality. So we will cancel this out, and that means the electrons are going to jump here. Okay, so that is based on GOC. Okay, beta, that is based on GOC. Okay, bacha, chal. Now, electrons are going to jump here. Now, beta, what you will have? This is your CH3. This is your CH. This will be positive over here. This will be CH2 negative. To this negative, beta, what we are doing, this vacant d orbitals, see, okay, I want electrons, it will get attracted towards this CH2, right? So just erase this negative charge over here and place BH3. Now I have to place BH3 over here, right? BH3 over here. So I'll place BH3, beta. I'll place BH3 over here, right? This is my first H, second H, third H, right? Now, beta, we will think that, okay, ma'am, now what to do? Boron was neutral when it had 3 atoms. Now it has more than 3 atoms, right? So whenever something has more than the number of bonds that is expected from it, it becomes positive, right? So it will become positive over here, okay? Now, boron is not very happy with this positive charge, right? It wants to eliminate one bond over here. So what it is going to do? It is going to eliminate this H negative from here, right? And this will jump to, this will go to this particular position, okay? So then, beta, it will become, in the next step I am going to write, in the next step it will become CH3, CH, this is beta H over here, and this is CH2, this is your BH2, right? Okay, understood this part? Understood this part? Now, I am going to again do the same process, right? Twice. I'm again going to add BH3 two times, right? When I added the BH3 one time, what exactly will happen? Okay, you see this. What exactly will happen? Okay, I need more space here. It will be CH3, CH, H, and this is CH2, BH2, right? Now, beta, if I add BH3 again, what will happen? The same thing will happen, right? The same thing will happen. Sorry, you are adding BH3. No. Ulta, 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 beta, ulta, ulta, ulta. Yes. You will again add a propene here. That is CH3, CH double bond CH2, right? Again, this bond will shift here, right? One negative will be here, one positive will be here, right? Again, what will happen? This is your CH3, this is your CH, this is your CH2, right? This borane that will get attached here with BH2 and one this bond. This whole thing will get attached here, right? This whole borane, you will see what exactly will happen. I'm drawing it by green. These electron will attack this electron deficient borane, right? So basically this is going to happen. So this BH2, this is going to be positive here because here I'm talking about this particular yellow wala propene, right? Electron will jump here, this to this negative, this borane will attack and this will be CH2, CH2, CH3, okay? Then beta again this will happen, you will again add CH3, CH double bond CH2. Again beta this will jump, this will be negative, this will be positive. Now beta again what will happen? This negative will attack on this boron, right? Okay, or you can see the opposite, right? The deficient will jump on the more electron, where it will see more electrons. So what will happen? In the end, what you will see, there will be a borane that will have a CH2, a CH2, a CH3, a CH2, a CH2, a CH3, and beta again a CH2, a CH2, a CH3. Okay, because beta here also what exactly happened? This is again positive, right? This is again positive. So it will give off two it had two hydrogens over here. The same thing is beta that is happening. The same thing is happening, right? Again, it will take away this H and it will go from this to this side and it will be twice. Then it will become thrice. Okay, understood? Now it will be a borane which will have three propyl groups here. Now beta, we will add H2O2, peroxide. H2O2 is actually like this, okay? So there will be homolytic cleavage, right? Because of this homolytic cleavage, what I am going to add? I am going to add 3 of this. That means in total I will have 6 OH groups. Out of those 6 OH groups, 3 will be attached here. At this bond, they will break, they will break, they will break this bond, right? So what will happen? There will be 3 CH3 CH2 OH plus, you will see this boron will be attached to 3 remaining OH thrice. So this is basically your boric acid, right? So this is your hydroboration oxidation reaction, a very, very, very important reaction. Okay, this is a very important reaction. So many questions you will see on this basis, right? Okay, bacha, chalo.